Module 10, question 2 asks us to evaluate the following statement. Playing the stock market is like gambling. Such speculative behavior has no social value other than the pleasure people get from this form of gambling. Well, the answer that Professor Hall gives is that investing in the stock market is not gambling. So you have some risk, but you also have some return. And those two things kind of work together. And investments, companies that we're investing in, need the money in order to create projects. There is some NPV positive project associated with different stocks. And therefore, by investing in the stock market, we are helping create ways of trading the money that we have and giving it to a company that needs that money. Additionally, people who own stocks and want to sell them to third-party investors are trading their ownership in investments for cash that they might need. So a good example would be a retired person might spend down on their portfolio and use that money to pay for their healthcare costs or their cost of living. And a person that's young might buy those stocks, which are indicative of an actual asset that produces money and things like that, or that produces a product which produces money. And therefore, that's a benefit to everyone involved. So in a certain sense, that's the real answer. Certainly, there are people who play the stock market like they are gambling. There are people who like a lot of leverage, and they like to take risk, and they like to try to see what's going to go up and go down. And that is it's debatable how big of a problem it is. It's not talked about a lot in the financial literature. But for the most part, the idea of the stock market is not that it is a place for gambling, but rather that it is a place for exchanging money from people who have money and don't have anything to do with it to people who need money, like corporations, who are going to put it to productive use. And that's probably the best answer that you would want to give on a test like this.